Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so today we're doing the May Tarot reading for Aquarius, Ascendant, Moon, and Sun signs. And if you like this video and you want to see more great content like it, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. Be notified whenever I release a new video. Be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box in the comments below. If you'd like to donate to help support the channel, links to those will be in the description as well. Alright, Aquarius. So, these are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. If you don't know your Sidereal placements, you can get a birth chart from my website. But these are important to keep in mind because I use your sidereal transits to confirm what we see in your reading. So make sure you're using sidereal. Now, also, this is a general reading. So that means it's not going to apply to everyone, especially the tarot portion. But when I talk about your transits, and when I talk about your Nakshatra, aka constellation omens, those will apply to everyone. So you may still get something out of the reading. But if the tarot portion's not resonating with you, check your other placements. Alright, I'm going to lay out your cards though. Well, first off, we're going to be kicking things off with a Celtic cross with the tarot. Then we'll close things out with a Kipper Oracle spread, and I'm going to clarify all of it. I'm going to lay out your cards, and then we'll talk about it. Alright, Aquarius. So, overall energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a solid opportunity. Could also be that something's growing. Now, the heart of the matter that wanted to be all impatient and fly out of the deck was the Fool. Okay. The Challenge, the Hangman. So with this, you want to have a new beginning. You're impatient to have a new beginning with it flying out as fast as it did. But the Hangman as a challenge tells me the challenge is you're feeling stuck. So we'll see why when I clarify. Your focus, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so you're focused on material stability, financial abundance. This could also be a person who's grounded and practical. Now, in the past, we had the Queen of Wands. In the past, someone was passionate, very attractive. Yeah. Now, your strength. We have the King of Cups. You're showing me you have the strength to basically to love and have emotional stability. Now, immediate future, the King of Swords. So, one thing I want to point out here is there are 4 court cards already. 3 kings and a queen. Now, that doesn't look great. If, that could be a hint that there's a third party thing going on here. Hopefully not. These could all be aspects of you, but I doubt it. Or your person. But, King of Swords in the immediate future. So here I see you're very determined in the immediate future, and you're being very intelligent. But you're determined, you want to do something here. Now, supportive energy, we have the Hierophant. What's supporting the reading is a commitment or your beliefs. Now, the hidden energy, we have the Ace of Wands. There's a passionate new beginning here. Passionate action is being taken. But I don't think this is you. I think this is someone else taking this action. Unless this is just a passionate new beginning that you're going to be experiencing. Yeah. Now, hopes and fears, judgment. You might be hoping for a second chance. You might be fearing it at the same time. But either way, this is a transformative decision. The reason I mentioned second chance is on Judgment, usually the dead are being revived on the card. Okay. Now, the potential outcome, the Knight of Swords. There's communication here, taking action for the outcome. So let's see. Why the Ace of Pentacles for the overall energy? King of Wands, Hierophant, the Moon. Okay. So there could be a solid commitment coming in that you don't see coming yet. Maybe you haven't met this person. Now, if it's not that, I see that some beliefs of yours that you haven't been sharing with people have been growing. It's like you've been building on those. Maybe tied to passion, because Page of Wands to a King of Wands. Okay, but why the Fool? Okay. The Hermit, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So, you've been doing a lot of introspection and a lot of healing, but you've also been pretty alone. Hermit's a very lonely card. You're showing me there's communication back and forth in regards to a relationship here. Yeah, Justice at the bottom of the deck. Feels good. Feels right. So why the Hangman for the challenge? Empress, Judgment, Six of Swords. Alright. So the Hangman's a challenge. You're showing me you're feeling stuck. But I do see that there's someone you truly value here. Maybe you were hanging on to this person from the past, if this is a past person. If this is a new person, I see that you're just wanting to move towards them and no longer be stuck. But if it's a past person, I see that you're trying to move away from them. And that's your transformative decision here. Yeah, things are done. Especially if this is a past person I'm talking about. Alright. Why the King of Pentacles in your focus? Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands. Okay. You were focused on a solid opportunity. The same one that's tied to a commitment that you're not quite seeing yet. That's hidden. Or maybe you are seeing it, but you're keeping it hidden. Okay. You're showing me that there's an emotional offer, emotional communication tied to this, but that it's difficult. Now, this could be you receiving, or I'm more inclined to think you're the one putting this emotional offer out there, since this is what you're focused on, but I could be wrong. Maybe this is one that, yeah, because I don't see why the difficulty would be there. I'm not really seeing overthinking, so I think you're the one putting this out there. Okay. Why the Queen of Wands? They're in the past. Okay. Seven of Swords, Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Alright. So in the past, this Queen of Wands deceived you, betrayed you, broke your heart, and you really felt stuck. You were overthinking, keeping yourself stuck, going around in circles about how this person hurt you. Alright, why the King of Cups is your strength now? Three of Pentacles, Emperor, the King of Pentacles. Okay. So you're either showing me one of two things, maybe both. All right, you're showing me that when it comes to working on love, on emotional stability between you and another person, that's a strength for you. Now, you're also showing me that you have friends who really have your back. In particular, these would be masculine-leaning friends. You're showing me that they help give you strength. Cool. Looks like you have a good friend group that supports you. Either way, though, Sun here, happiness. All right. Nope. Got cards wanting to come out. Why the King of Swords? Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. Okay. So in the immediate future, I see there's some excitement. There's something here about being independent or single, but it looks like there's a bit of fight there. Like being conflicted. Not necessarily sure what this is regarding. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I do see that you're wanting to rest and heal. Maybe you're trying to make more money in the immediate future, and you're trying to be intelligent about it. That seems to be an entirely different message from the rest of this read, though. Okay. Why the Hierophant and the supportive energy? Ten of Cups, Seven of Wands, the Tower. Alright, so when it comes to having a lot of happiness in a committed relationship, you're telling me that there was a wall there that was kind of being blocked. But the Tower is here. Whenever I see the Tower with the Seven of Wands or the Nine of Wands, walls are being broken down. So no longer blocked when it comes to a happy commitment. Okay. Yeah, the Magician. You've been manifesting this. And right as I say that, one of my lights started to flicker. So that was important. Alright, why the Ace of Wands? Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands. Yeah, a passionate new beginning that's hidden from you. Yeah, there's this person that I see you having new love with in a committed relationship where you're like living together. Page of Swords. There could be some light communication coming in. Which we do have that Knight of Swords as a potential outcome. Okay. Why Judgment? For the hopes and fears. Knight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So you're really hoping that this transformative decision to communicate here regarding equal give and take in a committed relationship, you're hoping that goes well. You're fearing it won't. Yeah, Four Cups. You're fearing rejection. Okay. Look, when you're asking someone out, all you can do is hope for the best and try not to fear the worst. It'll be what it'll be. Why the Knight of Swords? Really? Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Lovers. Okay. So, you're dragging your feet. You're procrastinating. Tied to a strong romantic soul connection. And that Hangman is tied up to where you're trying to move towards judgment. That transformative decision to ask this person out. Now you're saying, I'm not ready yet. Let me drag my feet. Make this take longer. Do you want that good relationship? Do you want that chance at a good relationship? Then quit dragging your feet. It's that simple. We have the World at the bottom of the deck, though. I see you closing out that cycle. Eventually. Alright. Alright, let's add to this outcome here, Aquarius. Ooh. 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Okay. So, I do see that you're dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety. And you're overthinking a lot. But that is lessening. You're going from the 9 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. That's good. At least it's declining. With the 8 of Pentacles. So, I see you working through this, for one thing. But we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. So, less overthinking, less of this, more of this. Your gut instinct. You need to follow that more. Your intuition's trying to guide you. Intuition is that gut instinct. What first, that first action you want to take. Okay. But dragging your feet if you want that chance of happiness with this person. Alright. But let's look at your oracle cards and see what's going on there, Aquarius. Okay. So, we have Distant Horizons, Courtship, and Coffin. Alright. Where you had dreams for a relationship, I do see that came to an end. We saw that there in the past. Now, you're also showing me journey, family room, and change. You could be moving. Very simple here. Makes sense. You do have Mars moving into Aries. That's your 3rd house. So 3rd house is tied to short distance travel, but it's also 12th from the 4th. Could be loss of a home or a foreign place. You also have Sun that's there up until mid-May, and then it's going to move into the 4th house. So focus turning towards the home. Yeah, so there is a chance you could be moving. For sure. Okay. Or at the very least, traveling. Alright, but why Distant Horizons? Horseshoe, good luck. And Owl, good advice from a wise person. Yeah, like me. Alright, why Courtship? Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Lion, time to act. What did I say? If you want this chance at happiness, you need to act. Also, lion is the animal symbol of Danishta, which is a nakshatra or constellation tied to marital karma, which can be bad or good. So if you want a chance at good marital karma or relationship karma, do something about it. Why coffin? Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. And bouquet, compliments from an admirer. So in this case, I'm getting it as you keeping secrets about wanting to compliment this person. Yeah, that could bring an end to all this if you keep that to yourself. Speak up. Why journey? Dog, protection from a powerful friend. And scales, keep your life in balance. Okay. For some of you, you could be getting a pet actually. Jupiter is going to be moving into Cancer. That's going to be that's going to be June onwards. But June is the 6th house of pets. Or Cancer is your 6th house of pets. There we go. But that would be in June. Okay. Why family room? Oh, sorry. If not, if it's just a trip, I see the trip going well. It could be with a friend. For family room, we have victory in some endeavor, and we have well, family wishes come true. Okay. So once again, when it comes to a living situation, I see that going well. Now, why change? Axe, forces working against you. And dragon, beware of self-delusion. Okay. So, you may have been deluding yourself. It's not really showing me in what way. Maybe you were paranoid that people were working against you. Maybe people were actually working against you. Either way, all that's changing. So, that's what I have for you though, Aquarius. If you like this video and you want to see more great content like it, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. If you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. I may have said that twice. I don't know. Alright. But, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you all in the next one.